when the closet became so big and so famous, you know, this is the part that I've never addressed. When the closet became famous, the robbery then became famous because the person had robbed the famous closet. And the part of the story that y'all don't know was hello. Oh, this is probably my favorite shirt of all times. Can you read it? Girls Trip, cheaper than therapy. When did I get this? 2021? And I wear it all the time. Like, love it. But how many girls trips have I been on since 2021? None, because that was the year Lamar had his surgery that got all screwed up and left him like, oh, let's not talk about that, right? And when you stop and think about it for a minute, like 2020 seems like it was so long ago. I mean, it was 5 years ago, but it just seems like it was so long ago. And I can remember when we were going through 2020 and going through COVID, and somebody said, oh, things won't get back to normal till 2024. I was like, are you kidding me? We're gonna be back to normal in a couple of months. And slowly but surely, you know, we started getting back to normal. But I mean, like, Christ, we still had people working from home in 2024. Like, people still didn't want to go back to the office. It's weird. And it's always funny because when I go to old family reunions and stuff, and you sit and talk to these relatives of yours that are like in their 90s, 100 years old, and they tell such stories, and you're like, what? I can only imagine what it's going to be like when I'm 90 and I'm trying to tell people, kids, about COVID and how we were locked down. I'm sure they're going to be going, what? Oh God, oh Lord, because I can remember my grandpa like being in his 90s and talking to me like back in the day, like no running water, no electricity, and I was like, what? So today's video is going to be kind of all over the place, but not really. We've got a bunch of Q&A to do. We have been collecting over the months people asking certain questions in the comment box below in my YouTube videos. And so we've kind of been gathering all of those, and I said, you know, one of these days, Matt, I'm gonna have to do a Q&A so we can start addressing some of these questions people keep asking. So we're gonna do that today. We're gonna jump into some closet updates and stuff that's going on around the ranch and all kinds of fun stuff. So, yeah. Oh, funny thing was, the other day, one of my favorite, since I'm up here in my makeup area, one of my favorite bronzers, highlighters, and everything, this contour palette is a Morphe, and can't find it anywhere. And this one's not bad. I still have some left, but the one downstairs in my makeup area is like gone. It's like gone. So I was like, oh, I'll just order another one. Can't find it. Cannot find it anywhere. So if you guys happen to know, so I thought, oh, I'll go into Ulta's website and I'll just find me one, because that's where I bought it years ago. No, nowhere to be found. So I thought, oh, I'll order this LA Girl Pro Sculpt. First of all, it comes in and it's a cream. It's not even a powder. I don't do good with creams. I've never been good at creams. Can't blend it right, whatever. So this is a waste of money. So if y'all can help me out, help a girl out here. Tell me where I can find this Morphe contour palette, because I can't find it anywhere. Face palette. And then it says 8T. I don't know if that means something or what, but it says 8T. Totally tan, 8T. Can't find it anywhere, and I'm a Morphe. Or if you can't find this anymore, tell me another brand I should be looking at, because I'm pissed. I'm pissed I can't find it anywhere. Anyways, let's get on with today's video. Okay, so some people keep wanting to know more about me and Lamar. So here's one. How did you and Lamar meet? I need the full love story. So most of you that have been around for a long time know the story. Lamar and I met within a month or two of me moving to Houston. My girlfriend had taken me to Second Baptist Church to go to church with her and go to dinner that night at Trulux, and that's where I met my husband to be. Did not know it at the time. Sat down next to me, started holding my hand. Yeah, that's the whole love story. So, and here we are 20 years later. Here we are. Yeah. So, what's marriage taught you that no one warned you about? What has marriage taught me that no one warned me about? I think growing up, everybody warned you about all kinds of stuff, and you kind of whatever, because you think, oh, that'll never happen to me, or whatever. A funny thing, I was married to my very first husband, and we lived on the compound. I called it a compound because everybody that was a Ruby lived on this property. And it was funny because the elder woman, I called her Aunt Marge, but anyways, I would always see that she would fall asleep on the couch. And I was like, why is she falling asleep on the couch? Why doesn't she just go to bed? Like, how rude that you're like sleeping out on the couch, falling asleep out on the couch, and your husband's in bed by himself, whatever. Well, here I find myself doing the same thing. Well, because I don't like to watch the same shows that Lamar watches sometimes. And he'll be in there watching sports, and I'm like, oh, if I have to watch one more baseball game, I'm going to puke, or another football game or whatever. So I'll go to the other room and start watching a movie or something. And you know how it goes, guys. You just fall asleep sometimes, right? And then you wake up at 2 in the morning, you go, oh, Christ, I got to go to bed. Funny. But I mean, like, it's funny how I used to think that was so horrible when I was 18, 19 years old. And now, and my grandkids, Zach, he'll always give me shit. He'll be like, oh, Grandma, you fell asleep, sleeping on the couch again. But it's funny because he'll fall asleep sometimes, like when he's in school, you know, he'll come home from school and he'll fall asleep, and I'll be like, I'll take pictures of him and I'll be like, send it to him, and I'll be like, oh, who's falling asleep on the couch now? Anyways, I think it's funny. It's funny. How do you two keep the love strong while running empire? I learned a long time ago, your marriage does not stay spicy and fun without you making it spicy and fun. It just does not happen naturally. You've got to put in the work. It's like your business. Like, if you're not going to put in the effort to make your business successful, you think it's just going to happen all by itself? No. So your marriage is the same way. If you want it to be spicy, you've got to put in the effort and make it spicy. If you want to make it interesting, you've got to make it interesting. It just doesn't happen. People just like, oh, I don't know, my marriage isn't fun anymore. Like, you gotta make it fun. You made it fun in the beginning, but after time, you just settle in, you get comfortable, and people just don't put in the effort. It's kind of sad. How do you juggle wife, mom, boss life without going crazy? Believe me, there are times I go crazy. There's times, believe me. So there's all kinds of questions about me and Lamar, but like, let's pop into another one. Did growing up in Nebraska shape the woman you are now? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've always said that if I could have went back and raised my kids on a ranch like I was raised, I would do it in a heartbeat, because just having to do the chores and having responsibilities and everything, you know, even at the time, you kind of think your parents are so mean, but it sure taught me my work ethic. I mean, seriously taught me work ethic. I would totally. When did you first know you were meant for more? I always felt like I was meant for more. I really did. Like, my cousins would always talk to me and go, when we grow up, we're gonna get houses right next to each other. And I kept thinking, no, I wanna move somewhere else. I wanna live in a big old house. I wanna not have to wear hand-me-downs. So I always felt like I was meant for more. So why don't we take a quick break and see what else is going on here at the Roemer Ranch, and we will come back and get back to all of these amazing questions about me that you all been dying to know about. So let's go. So we're trying to figure out the hexagon sitting ottomans for the closet where we take out the pods, the shoe pods. We're going to take shoe pods out. We're doing 36-inch hexagonal ottomans to sit on. They'll have strip lighting on the sides, sit on the top, be beautiful in that gold material. And then we're trying to figure out the drawers that are going to be in this big island for the sunglasses. I have like 80 pair of sunglasses, so we're trying to figure out how many slots to make. And then of course I came up with the brainy idea to put my belts on display in here instead of where they're at. So he's going to be making things for the belts to sit in, because they're going to be in this island also, where the glass is going to be on the top and we're going to be able to look down in. So yeah, all kinds of fun, all kinds of fun. So when are we spray painting the primer? When are we doing the primer on the shoes? Huh? Well, we're going to make sure all of these holes are plugged. So none of this smell goes up in that attic. None.
No problem. No problem.
I mean, I see we got some sacks.
Yeah, but we want to cover everything before.
So this is what the sunglasses would look like. This is how he's making it. But then it'd be reversed for the belts. Yeah. So that's cool. He's building these customizable drawers that will have, they'll be lined with felt. So it'll be very beautiful. This will all be lined with felt. So it'll be really pretty. So we're doing these for sunglasses, each drawer. Actually, there's 2 here, 2 there, 1 here. So there'll be 8 sunglass drawers. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 8 drawers just like this. And I think we're able to put 3 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. 3 across. So that'll hold lots of sunglasses. And then they just get reversed for the belts. So then it'll look like this for the belts, because the belts will be up on this end. So cool, cool, cool. So he's going to build all the drawers the same. It's just the belts will get put in one direction and sunglasses a different direction. And then the top of the island will have the holes where the glass shelves are down here where the shoes are being, and then sunglasses and belts. Okay. They've got all the drawers made, he said, for this island. They're working on all the drawers, but yep. So, cool beans. They're gonna spray these shoe walls tomorrow. So I'm getting excited, and they're working on the pedestals. Pedestal goes there, pedestal goes over there. So they're working on the pedestals also. So, and then the landscapers have been starting to lay rock and do everything. So they got rock laid there. They got rock laid over there. And they've been doing barrier cloth and laying rock over here. And then we're gonna lay rock all through here. So all of this will become rock so that it won't wash away all the dirt and all the mulch. Look better, look way better. Yes. They got this piled a little high over here. So we're gonna take this down a little bit, get some over here, but making headway. Yes. So excited. Ready to get this thing done and get moved in. Yes. But I'm excited about these drawers. This is gonna be so cool. So cool. And the rock continues. So he's got his son today. This must be like bring your kids to work week. So he's got his son. He's working that wheelbarrow. That's his son. So it's cool how they teaching their kids, teaching them a trade. And we got Javier over here burying wires so they could get the rock put over here. Sergio's set up over here in his makeshift workshop under Tashina's carport.
Correcto. Entonces, aunque yo les corte, vamos a decir que un octavito.
I was talking to Monica, my upholstery lady,
Para que tú le des vuelta aquí y le des vuelta de este otro
because he's
lado.
making the inserts for the sunglasses and the belts. So these are going to be the new, but they're going to be in gold, a satin gold instead of a chrome. So they'll look really, really pretty. So it'll be these and then the shorter ones also. But like I said, they're Schaub, but they're going to be in gold satin instead of chrome. So this is a nightmare trying to come in here and look for handles. Like, it's crazy. I come in here and go crazy. I'm like, oh Lord, what can I change next? Oh my God. I love M-Tech. Love M-Tech. Such amazing. If you've never been to a hardware store and looked at all the different kinds of hardware, it's so fun. It's so cool. I love the big M-Tech letters too. Love. Anyways, it's always fun to come here and just look at all the different things, all the fun stuff. Look at this crazy stuff, huh? Fun. But yeah, so I had her do all the hard work finding everything, and I came down today to give her a check. See if I can do this one-handed. Oh, crazy. Look at this. Whoa. Pretty. Fun. These are pretty too. So Anyways, it's a playground full of hardware. Love. Ooh, this is really pretty too. Different, right? Crazy. Look at that. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Anyways, just dropped off my $15,000 check for new handles. Yippee. Oh, Lord. That actually cost more than my concrete did for the slab. Oh, Lord. We got drawers, drawers, drawers. Drawers everywhere. Golly. And these are all the inserts that go in those little skinny drawers for the sunglasses and the belts and everything. So tomorrow the felt, the gray felt arrives. We're going to be putting gray felt on these. So when you look in the top of the island through the glass, you'll see all the sunglasses and belts and everything in these little skinny drawers, and these things will all be covered in felt, gray felt. So it'll look pretty, 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 pretty. So we got drawers, 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 and more drawers everywhere. They got to start spraying them. I think they're gonna spray them outside tomorrow instead of in here. And I think they're gonna get ready to spray these shoe walls tomorrow morning also, I believe, is the plan. So, so coming back out to the makeshift workshop. I think he's making the top part for the island. Yeah, yep, that's what he's doing. Yep, yep, yep. So interesting how they're building this. And then there's going to be glass, 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 glass. This is 2 pieces of glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Later that night.
Okay, so you know how I love having everything lit up at night in my house and everything. And today the electrician said they got the floods put up on the back of my... Okay, they got... Well, yeah, we already knew they had that light put up. Okay. Oh, yeah, they did. Okay. So they got the floods put up back here on the back side of the addition now. So yes, we love having everything lit up. Remember, it was pitch black back here because the floods used to be back there. Actually, we never had floods. We always had those because they were on both corners of the end of the closet, shining in the pergola. But then I wanted those put above each door, one on this side, one on the other side, to light up the doorways. So Mike had to order floods to go back here. Okay. Okay. I love it. I love it. It's not so dark now. So if I walk over here, I love how all of this is rock now. Yes. Yes, yes. No more mud, no more mulch. None of this washing into my yard. Oh yeah, see? Okay, so they put the other one up there above that door. And then they do have one in there with the pergola now. Perfect. Oh my God, this is looking so good. Love it. So it's all lit up. So at night, if I want to come out that door and come over here and sit and swing and listen to the, of course you're not going to hear this big ass air conditioner that's temporarily sitting out here making all this noise. It won't be running, like that's how loud it is. So I'll be able to sit out here and swing and hear the fountain because it's right there. Yes, so you can sit here and listen to the amazing sound of water swinging. Yes, it's all lit up. Perfect. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh my God, this looks like it's always been here too. Can't wait. We're taking this temporary AC out of here on Friday. So they will be done painting all the cabinets and everything, cleaning up. This will get taken out on Friday, and my new AC unit will start working as of Friday night, because next week we're going to start laying tile, the porcelain. Yes. Oh my God. Love this, love this, love this. Love it. Love how it's all nice and lit up. Perfect. And God, if we turn the pickleball lights on, woo-woo, we got some hellacious light back here then. Yes. I love the sound of all the nighttime critters. Crickets and everything. But yeah, this looks amazing. Perfect. Love it, love it, love it. And they got everything stacked and ready to take outside tomorrow and paint. The felt will arrive tomorrow. We'll start getting these wrapped in gray felt that will go inside those little skinny drawers. And they are ready to rock and roll. They're ready to paint this whole thing. They got the trim up around the top. I think they got one more piece to go right there. But anyways, they got the baseboards on down there so the mirror guy can come and hang mirrors. So remember, this was not here. They were working on this earlier. I was outside showing you how they were working on this. So glass, 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 glass. So you'll literally look in and see the sunglasses or the belts or whatever. That looks amazing. Oh my God, it's gonna look so good. And then they'll run some strip lighting underneath all the way around. So the strip lighting will shine into the sunglass case. It'll look so cool. Cool, cool, cool. And then this down here will have glass shelves, and there'll be strip lighting here. Yay. It's coming together, guys. It's coming together. Oh my gosh. Can't wait. Can't wait till next week. We'll be laying tile in here. This will all be painted. And we are going to be taking that fake wall down. This temporary wall will go down because they will start laying tile, and we're going to start taking those pods apart. Yep, yep, yep. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Here's a career one. What made you start the vault? It's so powerful. You know, all my years as a personal trainer, and even when I had my health clubs, I was still a personal trainer because I just loved the one-on-one with people and helping people. I felt like if I wasn't going to be a personal trainer anymore and help people, I was missing something. Like, I still wanted to help people. So even though I was doing real estate and doing everything, health and fitness and helping people was still part of me. And so I started the vault because I still wanted to be able to help people. I wanted to teach them, whoever it is, everything I know. And there's so much knowledge in this head for the last 30, 40 years that I was like, why be stingy and keep it to myself? Why not share it with the world? And so whether it pertains to, I mean, like we just got done doing the Summer Sizzle Challenge, and people in 6 weeks, people lost so much weight, so many inches, gained so many healthy, good habits. I mean, like, it's just, and I'm just glad I'm a part of that, you know, to see these people in the vault grow from where they were a couple years ago to where they are now. It's mind blowing. I sit there on these coaching calls with them and I just look at them and I listen and I'm like, God, if I could just put a side by side of how you would answer questions 2 years ago to how you answer now, you're like, you've grown so much. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. How do you stay so real with all the fame around you? Because I just feel like I'm an everyday normal person. And people can say all they want about you when it comes to fame and this and that and everything else, but I just feel like I'm a normal person. And while we're on this subject, you know, the closet really, even though I'd had bouts of fame through all kinds of stuff that I've ever done, whether it was winning bodybuilding shows or being Mrs. Texas or whatever, when the closet became so big and so famous, you know, this is the part that I've never addressed. When the closet became famous, the robbery then became famous because the person had robbed the famous closet. And the part of the story that y'all don't know was that robber came back and had tried to extort money out of me. The police got involved also. Besides the robbery, the police got involved in the extortion. We did a sting operation. The bottom line is the robber was duped because he knew that he screwed up and robbed the wrong closet, because now that he robbed the wrong the famous closet, everyone in the world, not just Texas and not just the United States, but everyone in the world was now on the lookout for my stuff. And if any pawn shop or anybody would have taken any of that, now they're guilty too. Now they are accepting stolen merchandise and it becomes really bad. And so once the robber realized he had gotten duped and he was not going to get the $500,000 out of me to get my stuff back, he decided he wanted to ruin my reputation and just tell everybody that all my shit was fake, which it wasn't, but that was the story he wanted to come up with because he thought, you know, if I can't unload all this stuff, then at least I can ruin her reputation and ruin her image. Good luck, you know. And this is the part that blows my mind, is how you all believed that this robber, like, where's his credentials? He's a thief, for God's sakes. But y'all wanted to believe him and not believe me. So if you would put 2 and 2 together, you might figure out that he was a damn liar. But you want to believe him because you want to think the worst about me. But I can afford to buy $1 million homes. I can afford to buy whatever I want at Neiman Marcus, or go to Louis Vuitton, or go get a Birkin or whatever. I can afford that. Even though y'all want to say I have fakes, if you would stop for 1 minute and think, oh my God, she has all this money, why would she own fakes? Why is she right now spending $150,000 to $250,000 building onto her closet just to house fakes? Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out, if I can afford to write checks every week to all these contractors doing all this stuff on my property all the time, I can afford real merchandise. I've never addressed this until now. I don't need to address this, but it makes me laugh every damn time. It just makes me laugh. It just makes me laugh because I'm like, are y'all really, and I'm not calling you stupid, but are y'all really that stupid that you saw me today just go write a $15,000 check for my new poles for my closet. If I can write a $15,000 check for pulls for my closet, I can write a $15,000 check for a purse or for clothes. If I can send Jose Sanchez $15,000 for new leather clothes, I can afford new purses. I mean, like, come on, people, put 2 and 2 together. So, anyways, enough said. So guys, on that note, I have a ton of Q&A questions that you guys all still want to know about, but we will answer some more of these throughout the rest of this week. I'll probably throw some more of these in Friday's video for you guys, just so that we can get to some of these because there's so many out there. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's a lot of fun being able to see what questions you guys have for me and reminisce about my life and tell you how things came to be how they are. So stay tuned for Friday's video because we will get back to some of these questions. And this one, what do people totally get wrong about your lifestyle? That one will be answered on Fridays. So until next time, guys, bye-bye.